It's been so long. I know. Listen to the song here in my heart. Man. All right, I'm done. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy WeWantMoore, aka WeWantMoore for those that got me on social media. Today, I know you see it. Representing one time New York. Excuse the lighting, by the way. I'm using the sunlight, but it's like it's going in and out because it's cloudy, but whatever the case may be. Listen, today, y'all, we are here to talk about college. But I realize that a lot of y'all listen to me. Y'all take advice from me. Today, I'm really going to be talking about, you saw the title and description. We're talking about, is John Jay worth it? But more specifically, is college worth it? Now, of course, we have to break this down because it's such a loaded question, considering a lot of you are considering college and John Jay and all the other options. But before we get into that, I gotta show y'all something real quick. I didn't get to show you guys before. Pretty much I got my degree framed and everything. I got it in like November, but I forgot to show y'all for some reason. I don't know why. So yes, we're gonna touch on I'm not gonna make this too long of a video just because, you know what I'm saying, again, I don't want this channel to become like the college channel, but pretty much to help some of you guys out. The first thing I want to touch on is the reason why you're going to college. So I'm pretty sure, just like myself, we've all been in a situation where whether junior year or senior year of high school, your parents are sitting you down talking about, you know, what's your options after high school? Like, do you want to go to college? Do you not? And more times than not, especially myself or people like myself, if you're from the Caribbean, you know that parents is not trying to hear that you're not trying to go to college. And the reasoning behind that, the chances of that is because either one, they didn't go to college themselves and they want you to better yourself, or two, they have been to college before and understand that, or matter of fact, they don't understand that the world is changing, and so you don't necessarily need to go to college in order to be successful, but they kind of view education as the only way out because, let's be honest, parents are not really looking at social media or things like YouTube as a means of income or reliable income at that. So you kind of faced with this little barrier of being forced into college because you feel like that's the next step in your life. I get it. I understand. Parents, to all the parents out there, I completely understand you. I sympathize with you. I understand why you feel this way. However, to fully understand and to fully make that decision of going to college and paying that tuition and all that money and waste all that time, well, not waste, I don't want to say waste, but to use all that time, I want you to fully ask yourself, if you did not go to college, would you be happy? If you can answer that question honestly, there's your answer right there. You don't need to go further in this video. You already know your answer. Now, of course, if you're saying yes, you're good. But if you're saying no, let's move a little further. Then you're gonna move on to the next question that I have for you, right? All right, so boom, you're sitting at home, got a whole creative idea in your head, but you absolutely don't know what to do. Well, look no further. WeWantMoore.com is here to save you. We got a whole bunch of new options that's on the website, from video booking and photo booking. We even have a newsletter that tells you exactly what's going on in the world of We Want More. Make sure to check out the website, WeWantMoore.com. Let's make your next dream come true. So the next step into college is obviously applying to colleges, figuring out what your major is. Now, of course, some people might tell you that you need to figure out your major from the jump. You need to know what you're going for, which to a small degree, I feel like is correct, just because certain colleges that you go to specialize in certain areas. So let's say, for example, John Jay specializes in criminal justice, although there's other means that flows within it. You can get your degree in other areas in John Jay that doesn't involve criminal justice or anything in law enforcement, but John Jay is specifically catered towards people who want to be in the justice field, such as attorneys, police officers, forensic psychologists, forensic evidence people. I forgot what they call them, but you get what I'm saying. Like, everybody that wants to be in the field of criminal justice, that's what John Jay specializes in. Now, the reason why I say it's kind of important for you to know your major from the jump, or an idea of what you want to do, is because you don't want to go to a school that specializes in culinary but you want to be a dentist. It doesn't correlate. So you got to choose a college that caters specifically or has a very good program in what you want to do. Now, of course, when you get there, it might change. You might want to be a dentist at first, but then like during your freshman year, you're like, you know what, this ain't for me. So you decide to switch to culinary, or you decide to switch to become an attorney. Whatever you want to do, you can switch your majors. I'm not saying that that's not impossible, but at the same time, picking a college in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, you kind of want to have at least an idea of what you want to do, or you want to be interested in something. Now, if you're the type of person who's interested in something that doesn't need college for, I'm not saying don't do it. Parents, don't come at me. Don't write in the comments like you persuaded my child to do blah. I'm not persuading your child to do anything. I'm just giving you the cold hard facts, considering I've been through college for 5 years. As great as achieving and as wonderful as this degree is, it's not everything. That tuition, thank God for financial aid, but if financial aid did not cover my ass, I'd be in a lot of debt right now. And the sad truth is, parents are not even teaching their children that yes, college is great, and you know, pursuing your education is amazing, you know what I'm saying, and getting degrees and your bachelor's, your master's and all that is wonderful. But the backside of it, the things that they don't tell you, coming out of high school, you gonna be in a lot of debt. That if your parents is making guap, you gonna be in a lot of debt if you're trying to go to college. That's a fact. And depending on the college that you want to go to, the higher the bracket of that college, the more money you probably gonna be paying out of pocket. And if you don't got out of pocket, you're gonna take out loans, which you don't got to worry about during college. But once you graduate, 6 months after, oh, they're hitting you with that big ass bill, and you gonna have to pay for it. Now you stuck in doing a 9 to 5, or you're doing the job or the field that you want to be in. But oftentimes jobs that require a bachelor's degree will also tell you that they require experience. Where are you getting the experience from? See what I mean? There's a chain line between going into college. That's why I say to a lot of people who decide to go to college, or people who even comment on the John Jay videos, you know, I often tell them, like, on the side, if they're Instagramming me or DMing me, are you prepared to, you know, face all that debt? Because it's the truth, bro. Like, unless you get lucky like myself and you get financial aid for all 4 years, well, 5 because of my situation. And even in the 5th year, I didn't even get financial aid because financial aid cuts off after 4. So that 5th year, I was like kind of stuck. But then by the grace of God, fall semester, somebody paid my tuition. I don't know who. Shout out to you, by the way, whoever did that. But and in the spring semester, COVID hit, and you know, obviously we got money for COVID, and they just paid my tuition. And so I was safe for 5 years. I basically got my degree for free. If you feel like you're gonna be in that same situation and you really want to go to college, by all means do it. But if you feel like you have a trade, or you want to become an entrepreneur, like you feel like you have a business plan or something set in stone, like that this is what you're gonna do, that does not involve college, I'm not telling you not to go to college, but I'm saying that to me it was kind of a waste of a time getting this degree. This is not to put down anybody. Obviously, if you really want to go to college and it's a career that you really want to do, specifically all those who are commenting on the video saying John Jay, if law enforcement is something you really want to be in, go to John Jay. Go to any college that involves law enforcement or has law enforcement degrees in it. But if you are like me in high school, well, when I was in high school, and you were kind of stuck, the only reason why you're going to college is because your parents is forcing you, I'm telling you to be the bigger person. Tell your family member or tell whoever is making you go to college, yo, unless I have a solid plan as to why I'm going to college, I'm not going. At the end of the day, think about it. Like, sincerely think about this decision. This is kind of like buying a car or buying a house. Once you in it, you cannot get out. You're gonna have to figure this out. You see what I'm saying? So make sure this is really what you want, because Sally Mae gonna be like, I could take you there. But at the end of the day, guys, that's all I got. This is probably the last college video I'm gonna make, unless y'all want me to make another one. I'll think about it, but write it down in the comments, or write whatever you feel your opinion is on college. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm gone. Y'all can go follow me on Instagram, on all social medias. Hit me up whenever, anytime. I'll be answering y'all.